the man who is 20-1 to win this tournament up there in Lake Tahoe, Nevada, is Brian Urlacher joining us here on the show. Do you know you're 20-1, Brian?
Yeah, I think that's a little too good for me. I think last year I was 40-1. So I think I got like 8th or 9th last year, so they had to up my odds. Or is that make them down or is that make them up?
No, your odds got, well, I mean, it depends on if we're trying to make money off you, to be very honest.
Yeah.
I mean,
it's not good if you're trying to make, first of all, I'm not going to win. But, the odds went down, I guess.
Brian,
Yeah.
you know how to play golf. You know how to succeed in golf. And who am I telling, like a world-class athlete? Positive visualization. That's how you...
positive. I'm positive. I just know I'm also a realist. So you got to be, at the same time, you got to know what your boundaries are on the golf course for me.
All right. Well, then let's work through who else is 20-1. Steph Curry. Okay. Steph Curry's 20-1. Can you take him?
Yeah. Last year I think I finished ahead of him.
Okay.
So I just go off what I did the year before. I don't really go off how they're playing now because I don't know how they're playing. But last year I think I finished ahead of him.
Well, everything's coming up Curry right now. He's $200 million contract. So he's got to be feeling pretty good. Yeah, by the way, what do you think of the NBA contracts in relation to the NFL players? Because that's been something that's been talked about a lot lately.
Their players union does a little better job, I think, of getting them money, and their TV deals they hit at the right time. Anytime an athlete gets paid, I'm happy for them. I don't care who it is. So the NFL, a lot of guys are getting paid too. A lot of guys that you don't really know or not like household names make a lot of money too. So it's good. Anytime those guys get paid, I'm happy for them.
All right, so 20-1. Marshall Faulk is 20-1, and he told me this the other day. I finally got it out of him because he never mentions publicly what his handicap is because he wants candy on the course. He says he's a 7. What do you think?
Oh, crap. He's better than 7.
I know he is, Brian. I know, okay. Right? But he said it. He said it. He said he's a 7.
So he's setting a lot of people up is what he's trying to do. He's trying to get some suckers out there to pay attention to what the actual handicap isn't.
Do you think you could take him?
I think I finished ahead of him last year. So that's all I can go by, Rich. I never played around the golf with him, but,
okay.
I based my mindset off what I did last year. But this year's a different story because my game is not where it should be right now.
And another 20-1 is Sterling Sharp. Man, he hits it a mile.
I love Sterling Sharp. I feel like every year I play in these tournaments, there's one they have in Florida as well. I'm paired with Sterling, and he hits the ball so good every single time. There's no mishit.
So what is your handicap? What is it?
Mine's about a 6 right now.
Okay. So you can do some damage here, Brian Urlacher. I'm looking. Who are you playing with today? Who are you teeing off with momentarily?
Oh, the people, American Century. It says the Pro-Am, so we play with the people from American Century. I've played the same group the last 5 years. It's fun. We have a good time.
So who are you playing with? Who are you playing with when you do tee off for the actual tournament on Friday?
Do you know? I don't know yet. They haven't released it yet.
They haven't released. I didn't know. Okay.
I don't know. Well, I'll be sitting on my phone waiting for that text though to see who I play with.
Okay. Very good. Brian Urlacher calling us here before he tees off at the Pro-Am, kind enough to call into this show. What is the Lovey curse I'm hearing about? You said something about the Bears have a Lovey curse. What are you talking about?
Well, I did an interview and someone asked me a question. I feel like ever since Lovey left, they haven't been good. It's a Lovey curse. That's all I said. And then, now it's the curse of Lovey. But it's true, though, Rich. Since Coach Smith has left, the Bears have not done very well.
Why do you think that? Why do you think that is? Seriously.
They haven't played very good. And the main reason is because they haven't scored more points than their opponents.
This is ridiculous.
I don't know why. I wish they could figure it out too. I hope they do. They got some good young quarterbacks in there. I hope they're both awesome for their sake.
Yeah. See, again, Brockman, can you tell me, because we like to create headlines when Brian Urlacher comes on the show.
Yeah. Yes, we do.
Brian Urlacher says the reason why the Bears didn't play well is because they didn't have good young quarterbacks on the roster.
I like it. I'll get that tweet ready.
That's a good flip there. I like that, Rich. You can edit that.
Well, as you know, we always cut around the edges until we can try to finally get you to say something derogatory about Jay Cutler. You know that. That's the way
that's everyone's goal that I talk to. It's unreal to me. It's not going to happen.
So should we should. So I was just going to
save some time and go to the next question.
I was going to cut straight to the chase. How do you think Jay's going to do in the booth, Brian?
He's good with Burkhardt.
Yeah.
I like him. I think he's good. I think he did a good job putting him with, first time out. Same with Romo. Romo's with Jim Nance, right?
Yeah, he's with Charles Davis too.
Oh, see, that's a great lineup because you don't really have to they're getting tossed some layups all game, so it'll be easy.
Yeah,
So I think that they're both smart guys. I think Jay's very well spoken. I think he'll do well.
Okay. Brian Urlacher joining us here from Lake Tahoe here on the Rich Eisen Show. And Dan Hampton did say that he thought that the 80s Bears would have won 4 championships if Jay Cutler was their quarterback. What do you think about that comment?
That's amazing. Well, he's entitled to his opinion. I think they ran the ball 80% of the time, too.
Well, I mean, they had Walter Payton. They had Walter Payton.
A running back that was pretty good. Number 34 was pretty good for them.
Well, they had the fridge, too. Don't forget.
Yes. He was a great running back, yeah.
On the goal line. So,
in the Super Bowl, he was great.
So you don't think he would have won? They would have won 4 championships if Jay Cutler was their quarterback?
I have no idea. The guy they had was pretty good too. The name was pretty good.
Headline of Brian Urlacher on the Rich Eisen Show.
Got it.
Chris Brockman. Headline
on it.
That Dan Hampton's entitled to his opinion. I heard that. Thus, Jay Cutler would not have won 4 championships with the 80s Bears, according to
I don't remember saying that.
Hitting send.
It sounds better when you say it that way.
What do you make of Mitchell Trubisky's comments that he told the Chicago Sun-Times the Bears would make the playoffs this year? What do you think about that?
I like it. Yeah, he lofty goals, man. I like it. Unlike my golf game, I told you I wasn't going to win. He wants to win right now. So there's nothing wrong with that. I think it's hard when you come from winning in college, I would presume. I don't know. I think I didn't win games in college. But I presume it's hard to come into the NFL with a team that's not good.
How would you have handled it if you were in the locker room when you heard a rookie say that?
Good. You want your guys talking like that. I would think you want to make the play. I wouldn't guarantee it like that, but this is how you want to hear guys talking.
Okay.
I got no problem with it, especially as a fan.
So do you think the Bears are going to make the playoffs this year?
I think a tough division.
Headline, Brian Urlacher. Brian Urlacher does not think the Bears are making the playoffs, Brockman. Hit send on that, too.
Really said. Thank you. Thanks for rewording it again. Sounds much better.
Before I let you go on the Pro-Am, this is a very serious question, and I take this very seriously, Brian.
You want to talk about my hair?
Are you going to wear a hat playing golf?
Oh.
Yeah, I wear a hat pretty much every day. I don't want to get sunburned. I put a lot of sunblock on anyway, but I'm a hat guy on the golf course, so I will be wearing a hat, and I'll take my hat off at the end of the round to shake everyone's hand.
And do you have hat head? Is that something you look for? Is that why you are wearing the hat for real, Brian? Just to show off a hat head that you never used to be able to have?
It's cool to see how many different directions my hair grows when I get back, when I look in the mirror.
Stop boasting.
I know you don't have that problem.
Stop boasting now. Now you're...
Hey, I got to go. They would beat me on the tee right now really bad. they want to see me hit my big slice.
All right, Brian. Tee it high. Let it fly, okay?
I will see you.
Yeah, there's Brian Urlacher.
The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays at noon Eastern on radio stations across the country and audience.
If you like that, please download our app. There's lots of fun things there other than just more of the videos you just saw. You can call us from the app. You can email us from the app. Just download it. Trust me, you'll enjoy it.